Once you pass the age of 60, what worries you most isn't your graying hair or your dimming eyesight. It's the unsettling feeling that your body is getting weaker day by day, even though you're trying your best to eat well. You may have tried expensive foods, imported salmon, macadamia nuts, premium beef, or high-end nutritional milk that costs a fortune. And yet, your muscle strength continues to decline. Your knees remain stiff and painful, and your hands and feet stay cold and numb. Here is a truth very few doctors say outright. The price tag does not determine nutritional effectiveness. Many luxury foods simply aren't suitable for the aging body. They're harder to digest, poorly absorbed, and may even cause bloating, raise cholesterol, or fail to deliver any noticeable improvement. Meanwhile, one extremely affordable food, so inexpensive that many people overlook it, contains exactly the nutrients adults over 60 are lacking most. A small fish, widely available in the US, Europe, and Australia, and consistently rated by nutrition experts as the ultimate superfood for seniors, that food is sardines. They may be small and inexpensive, but their levels of omega-3s, vitamin D, complete protein, CoQ10, and natural calcium far surpass many premium foods people rely on. Even more important, older adults absorb the nutrients in sardines far better than nutrients in many high-end foods, thanks to their soft tissue structure, edible bones, and extremely low mercury content. We tend to search for health in things that are expensive or exotic, while the real solution often lies in the simplest places. Sardines don't just nourish muscles, protect joints, and improve circulation, they do it at a cost so low that anyone can maintain the habit daily. Now you will see the 7 reasons sardines outperform countless expensive foods and why nutrition experts across Europe and the US call them the cheapest but most powerful can of food for adults over 60. Number 7. Low cost yet nutritionally superior. What makes sardines a silent star in senior nutrition isn't just that they're cheap, it's that they're astonishingly inexpensive for what they deliver. Many older adults believe they must buy premium foods to stay healthy: Norwegian salmon, US beef, imported walnuts, or supplements that cost hundreds of dollars. But the truth reveals a simple paradox. The aging body doesn't need expensive foods. It needs foods that are appropriate and easy to absorb. Sardines are the perfect example. In a serving that costs less than a morning coffee, adults over 60 receive EPA/DHA levels comparable to salmon, vitamin D as strong as supplements, complete protein that digests easily, natural calcium from soft bones, and CoQ10 for heart health, nutrients that would cost 10 to 20 times more if purchased separately. This means sardines don't just save money, they replace multiple expensive foods at once: omega-3 supplements, vitamin D pills, calcium supplements, muscle-building protein, and heart support foods. For seniors living on fixed incomes, limited food budgets, or simply wanting to be healthy without financial stress, sardines provide an unbeatable advantage: low cost with nutritional density far higher than many so-called luxury foods. Even more importantly, sardines offer something expensive foods don't: stability. No matter how the market fluctuates, salmon shortages, red meat inflation, or rising prices of imported foods, sardines remain affordable, accessible, and easy to store and prepare. This consistency is exactly what people over 60 truly need: a sustainable, reliable, health-boosting food they can eat daily without financial burden. Number 6. Extremely low mercury. Safer than most large fish, even farmed salmon. One of the biggest concerns older adults have when eating fish is heavy metals, especially mercury. As we age, the liver and kidneys weaken. The body's ability to filter toxins declines year after year. Eating large fish, such as swordfish, big ocean tuna, shark, or even some farmed salmon, can lead to mercury accumulation, causing hand tremors, numb feet, memory loss, and increased cardiovascular risk. But sardines sit at the exact opposite end of the spectrum. They are small, live short lives, and feed on plankton rather than other fish, meaning they have almost no opportunity to accumulate heavy metals. This is why nutrition organizations in the US, Europe, and Australia consistently place sardines in the safest tier of all fish, suitable for daily consumption even among seniors, pregnant women, and those with liver or kidney conditions. Their safety is not just low risk, it is extraordinarily low. Many experts even state, if you could choose only one fish to eat regularly without worrying about mercury, sardines would be the top choice. This matters enormously for older adults. When age weakens detoxification, they need foods that are clean, light, easy to absorb, and do not overload the liver or kidneys. Sardines meet all these requirements and often outperform many expensive fish advertised as healthy but containing more mercury than is appropriate for daily consumption among seniors. Because sardines naturally carry so little mercury, older adults can safely eat them several times per week without worrying about toxic buildup, something very few seafood options allow. No need for the usual caution of only eat once per week, like tuna or swordfish. No long-term. Number 5. Rich in natural CoQ10, better for heart health than many supplements. One of the reasons sardines have become a silent hero in nutrition for adults over 60 is their remarkably high level of natural CoQ10. CoQ10 is the compound responsible for supplying energy to cells, especially heart cells, the ones that must work non-stop 24 hours a day. In younger adults, the body can produce CoQ10 fairly well on its own, but after age 60, this ability drops sharply. The result is a heart that tires more easily, weakened circulation, cold hands and feet, and frequent numbness when standing for long periods. Most seniors are advised to take CoQ10 supplements to replenish this decline, but few realize that sardines are one of the richest natural sources of CoQ10, often more stable and more absorbable than many expensive capsules. CoQ10 from food, especially from small omega-3 rich fish like sardines, enters the body in a bioavailable form, meaning the body recognizes it and uses it almost completely with minimal waste. This is why older adults notice such a clear difference: stronger cardiac output, better blood flow to the legs, reduced numbness, and less heaviness or fatigue when walking. People who eat sardines regularly often describe their legs as warmer, lighter, and less tense after just a few weeks, improvements that many supplements fail to deliver despite costing many times more. Beyond circulation, CoQ10 also helps reduce oxidative stress, one of the major causes of blood vessel damage that forces the heart to work harder. Since aging naturally reduces vascular elasticity, even a small daily source of CoQ10 can make the heart's workload easier, almost like giving it a steady, gentle supply of extra energy to keep it functioning strongly and efficiently. To put it simply, while many people spend large amounts on CoQ10 capsules, sardines offer. Number 4. Edible soft bones, a superior form of organic calcium compared to supplements. One of sardines' most impressive advantages, one that few foods can match, is that older adults can eat the entire fish, including its soft, tender bones. This may seem like a small detail, but it's a significant breakthrough compared to calcium tablets or expensive calcium-rich foods. Sardine bones are so soft they can be crushed with the tongue. Inside those tiny bones is organic calcium, paired with phosphorus, type 1 collagen, and trace minerals in the exact natural ratio the human body recognizes and absorbs with ease. This is something standard calcium supplements simply cannot replicate. Many adults over 60 take calcium pills faithfully, yet continue to struggle with knee pain, weak bones, constipation, or bloating, simply because their bodies absorb only a small portion and must work hard to eliminate the rest. When seniors eat sardine bones, the calcium enters the body in its natural, original form, gentle on the stomach, free from constipation, and without the heavy feeling that often follows synthetic calcium supplements. Organic calcium combined with natural collagen creates a complete nutritional structure that rebuilds bone matrix, strengthens joints, and reduces the risk of osteoporosis. For older adults, every time they stand up or climb the stairs depends on strong bones and flexible joints. Getting calcium in the right form becomes essential. And while many expensive foods market themselves as high in calcium, few can deliver calcium as absorbable as that found in sardine bones. A single small serving of sardines can provide as much or more calcium as a supplement tablet, but without any side effects. Even more importantly, calcium from sardine bones goes into the bones, not into the arteries, because it comes naturally paired with phosphorus and vitamin D found in the fish itself. This reduces the risk of arterial calcification, a major concern for adults over 60. In other words, sardines aren't just affordable and delicious, they provide a smart form of calcium that keeps bones stronger, joints more flexible, and steps more stable day after day. This is why so many Western nutritionists recommend sardines several times per week as a natural bone health insurance policy. Number 3. Sardines provide natural vitamin D, something even many expensive foods cannot offer. After age 60, vitamin D deficiency becomes a silent epidemic that most people don't recognize. When vitamin D levels drop, bones soften, knees ache, muscles weaken, sleep worsens, and immunity declines. Many assume supplements solve the problem, but the aging digestive system often struggles to absorb vitamin D, especially when stomach and intestinal function have slowed. Sardines break this pattern entirely. Not only are they rich in vitamin D, but they provide it in a natural form that comes packaged with high-quality omega-3s, the ideal condition for absorption and utilization. There is no resistance, no digestive stress, and no wasted nutrients as often happens with pills. A small serving of sardines can deliver vitamin D levels that many expensive foods, including farmed salmon or premium cheeses, simply cannot match. Even more important, the vitamin D in sardines plays a dual role. It helps the body absorb calcium to strengthen bones, and it supports muscle cell function directly. This is why older adults who eat sardines regularly often notice their knees aching less, their legs feeling steadier, their steps becoming lighter, and their muscle strength improving within just a few weeks. Sardines are not just a food. They're a form of biological vitamin D delivered exactly the way the human body was designed to use it. And the best part? They're inexpensive, accessible, and suitable for any household, unlike many over-marketed superfoods that offer far less but cost far more. Number 2. Sardine protein is more complete and more absorbable than beef, lamb, or many expensive foods. After age 60, the body faces a silent but extremely serious issue: the ability to absorb protein drops sharply. You can eat a very expensive piece of beef, but your body may only absorb a small portion of it. The rest often causes bloating, indigestion, discomfort, or even worsens reflux and constipation, problems that are all too familiar for many older adults. Sardines belong to an entirely different category. The protein in sardines is complete, containing all the essential amino acids needed to rebuild muscle, repair connective tissue, and increase strength. Even more importantly, this protein comes naturally paired with omega-3s, vitamin D, B12, and digestive supporting minerals, making it far easier for an older digestive system to absorb compared to protein from red meat. Beef or lamb, while nutritious, demand strong stomach acid and an active digestive system. Older adults often no longer produce enough stomach acid to break down the dense protein structure in these meats, leading to bloating, reduced appetite, slow digestion, or post-meal fatigue. In contrast, even a small portion of sardines, fresh or canned, provides a similar amount of protein, but in a form that is gentler, easier to digest, less taxing on the liver and kidneys, and far more effective in supporting muscle building. This is why many dietitians in the US, UK, and Europe recommend that older adults replace part of their red meat intake with sardines. No expensive foods, no protein powders, no complicated diet plans, just regular servings of sardines provide a high-quality protein source that strengthens leg muscles, reduces muscle tremors, improves endurance, and maintains mobility. Sardines are not just good, they are perfectly suited to the physiology of adults over 60, something many pricey meats simply cannot offer. Number 1. Sardines contain EPA-DHA levels equal to and sometimes higher than expensive salmon. Many people believe that to get omega-3s, they must buy salmon, but the truth surprises even doctors. Sardines, small, inexpensive, humble sardines, contain EPA and DHA levels equivalent to, and in some cases higher than certain types of farmed salmon sold in the US and Europe. This completely shifts how we think about nutrition for adults over 60. Omega-3s aren't just healthy fats, they determine the quality of life in older age. EPA reduces inflammation, morning knee stiffness, and foot numbness. DHA supports brain cells, memory, and mental clarity. But the effectiveness of omega-3s depends heavily on actual absorption, and this is where sardines excel. Unlike farmed salmon, whose EPA-DHA levels vary widely due to industrial feed, sardines feed naturally on plankton. This gives them consistently high, clean omega-3 levels that are not diluted by unhealthy fats. Several European nutritional analyses show that 100 grams of sardines can contain the same or more omega-3s than 100 grams of standard farmed salmon sold in the US and Europe. Very few people know this. More importantly, older adults absorb omega-3s from sardines more efficiently. Sardines are small, contain ideal ratios of healthy fats, and have protein structures that break down easily, making their omega-3s far more available to the body. For adults over 60 who often struggle to digest fats, sardines offer greater benefits than larger, pricier fish. When omega-3 intake becomes adequate and consistent, the effects are unmistakable. Knees feel less swollen and less crunchy in the morning. Feet feel less numb when walking. The heart beats more calmly with fewer palpitations. Memory and focus improve. Skin, hair, and nails strengthen. And all of this comes from a fish that costs only a fraction of salmon, yet provides equal or superior nutritional value. This is why sardines are considered one of the rare, everyday superfoods truly suited for adults over 60. Powerful, affordable, accessible, safe, and nutritionally exceptional. When you look back at all 7 reasons sardines outperform many expensive foods, one truth becomes clear. Paying more does not guarantee better nutrition. Especially for adults over 60, the goal is not to eat luxuriously, but to eat correctly. Foods the body can genuinely absorb, metabolize, and use for healing. Sardines meet all 3 criteria. This small fish delivers omega-3 levels comparable to salmon, complete protein that digests better than red meat, natural vitamin D that many premium foods lack, organic calcium from soft bones that absorbs far better than supplements, and, most importantly, CoQ10, a compound older adults desperately need and often pay heavily for in supplement form. And yet, all of these benefits come from one of the most affordable foods available. Sardines don't just help you eat healthier, they help you live more comfortably. Warmer feet, stronger legs, better balance, clearer memory, steadier energy, and easier mornings. This is the perfect example of the principle: eating right matters more than eating expensively. If you want a food that is affordable, potent, nutritionally balanced, and easy to maintain daily, sardines are the smartest choice. So if you can, start tomorrow. Just 2 to 3 servings per week may be the simplest, most cost-effective gift you can give your body, far more powerful than many expensive foods that offer little real benefit.